Inner child work involves healing the shame and fear of the wounded child, which is a metaphor for the unhealed pain from childhood abuse, trauma, loss, and dysfunction. Shame and fear form the core of the emotional world of the wounded child, causing depression, anxiety, stress, codependency, and fear of intimacy, which can lead to unfulfilling relationships, mindless compulsive behaviors, emotional isolation, a sense of emptiness, and even addiction. Shame and fear feed off each other. Shame is the belief that I am defective, bad, inadequate, unworthy, or unlovable, which leads to fear that if I take risk in career or relationships, I will fail or others will reject me. Shame and fear act like a prison that keeps my true self locked away in emotional isolation, where I hide to prevent others from discovering what I believe about myself, that I am unworthy and inadequate. Shame and fear can affect every aspect of your life, so they must be understood, recognized, faced, and healed in recovery. But how? How do you heal shame and fear? Well, first you must overcome your reluctance to explore your emotional world by embracing your shame and fear through acceptance and non-judgmental observation, which is called mindfulness. By mindfully embracing your wounded child's shame and fear instead of rejecting or hating these parts of self, you can begin the healing process towards wholeness, which will allow your true self to emerge. To begin this journey, work on developing a nurturing and mindful attitude towards your wounded child's pain while educating yourself about the after effects of childhood dysfunction so you understand that the shame and fear are not your weaknesses or fault, but rather natural reactions to unmet childhood needs. In this way, you can stop blaming yourself and instead work on healing yourself. Then as you come to know and understand your shame and fear, you should begin sharing what you are learning with trusted others so you can break out of the prison that shame and fear have created. This can be accomplished through attending support groups such as Al-Anon or Codependence Anonymous, or by engaging in individual group therapy with mental health professionals, or by sharing with trusted friends or family who are able to listen and support you without trying to fix you. If opening up to others feels like too big a step, then begin with journaling, and when you feel more comfortable with your feelings, then begin sharing with trusted others. The key point is this: you must begin allowing your true self to emerge by sharing with trusted others so you can free yourself from the bondage of shame and fear. Changing long-term patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving, such as the way shame and fear have dominated your life up until now, takes patience, acceptance, mindfulness, and practice because of the differences between your higher brain and your lower brain. Gaining insight into your shame and fear can come quickly to your higher brain, but it'll take longer for your lower brain to catch on. For example, you may clearly understand that you need to set boundaries with persons who have manipulated you in the past, but your lower brain will still react with shame and fear when you first try to set these boundaries because it takes time to reprogram your lower brain reactions. So you must strive to feel the fear and shame and do it anyway as you journey along the path to healing and recovery. If you'd like help in learning to heal your fear and shame, then visit my website, SerenityOnlineTherapy.com, where you can read more about me and the services I provide. If you found this video helpful, please click the thumbs up button. And if you want to hear more from me, then subscribe to my channel, Counselor Carl. I will be publishing a new video every other weekend. And finally, keep paying attention to your life. Until next time.